Insight as to, is that from relationships, from family life, or from what do you think that's the cause of that?
It's a little bit of both. Family life first, because before you get into relationship, it's family life. Family life starts along the way of parents, whatever happens in the home, and then extends on into the relationship life. And women don't know how to really distinguish the two. They don't know how to break away from the family and the relationship. Once you get into a relationship, you kind of carry what you've been brought up in the family into the relationship.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning then. What type of mistakes will the parents be making at home to not lay a good foundation for these particular women?
Well, right now, a lot of it is that two families in the home. There's a mom and a dad. A lot of parents seem to think that I don't need a man in the home. Yes, you do. Sometimes it could be the wrong type of man in the home. Sometimes that's like a big problem for young women right now.
Okay, now I'm sure people are asking, okay, what is the wrong type of man?
Well, if you are a single mom and you decide that you want to engage in a relationship with a man, and you already have children, you need to be extremely careful that the type of man that you bring into your home. A loving man for your mate, and a loving man for your children. Your children need to be loved just as much as the mate do, because the mate is going to be the one that's going to help with the children. The children need to know that my mom's friend loves us just as much as he loves our mother.
And now, what type of baggage should the mother not accept from a potential mate?
First of all, we all know that a woman really want a man to have a job. It doesn't matter what type of job. And do not tell a man you are just because you're a ditch digger or you are a mechanic. It doesn't matter. As long as you have a job that you can come in and take care of the mom and the children. If the mom is getting $20, make sure that the kids get 10 of that, because it's like an even Steven with parents. Parents need to know that my mom is loved. That's my children. Children need to know my mom is loved. My mom is really loved, and he loves us too. Because whenever we go to him, we can always get advice. We can always get whatever we need. That's the real glue that puts the family together. To know that the man is working, that he's going to come home and bring the money there, that he's going to come home and make sure that everybody in the home is well taken care of.
Okay, now, in the event that the children may tell the mother they don't like this particular boyfriend, or they feel uncomfortable, should she listen, or what should she do?
Yes, she should. She should listen. Because a child has an instinct too, just like a parent. A child has an instinct. There's something about that instinct that a child feels that the mom may not feel, or the dad in these cases, because a lot of dads are single parents. So the parent needs to listen to the child. There should be a mom and child day, or a time when you sit down and says, okay, it's time for me to listen to you to see how you feel about so and so. And the child should not be intimidated or ashamed to speak up in a childlike way, not in an adult way, but in a childlike way, to say, Mom or Dad, I don't feel comfortable around so-and-so. Or I think that you could do better. Or this is the type of man that we would like for you to have. Or I have seen this in so-and-so, and I don't appreciate that. Or if you feel like the mom or the dad is being mistreated verbally, then that's something the child needs to bring up. Because it's important for a child to come home at the end of his school day or her school day to know that my mom is happy or my dad is happy. And that's important.
Now, there are going to be some women, or probably a lot, who will say, oh, that's not good what she's saying. I agree with what she's saying, but these bills need to get paid, and love is not going to feed me. So they're going to be looking at his pocketbook.
Women are very resourceful. We are like tireless. If a woman is dependent on any man, it doesn't matter if you're married to them. A woman should never be dependent upon a man for anything. There's places in the home that you can do for, if it's washing dishes, make sure that you, whatever it is that you need to do to help your family, to get yourself out there, you need to do that. Because when you start dependent on a man, that's when you lose yourself. Your children should never see you being dependent upon a man for anything. That means that the children need to come to mom and say, Mom, can you? Mom can say, I will, or I can. And you don't have to go to the man to say, can you help me? Will you help me? And if the man says no, I can't, or I don't know, then that's when you kick in and you say, I'll find it.
Okay. Now, let's move a little ahead as to when she happens to be, let's say, a grown adult herself.
Mm-hmm.
And I spoke about how I feel that a lot of women are bitter. You had touched on her childhood, let's say, going to the adult.
Mm-hmm.
When she does happen to choose a man and things does not work out, and this bitterness, she harbors the bitterness. Okay, what do you think is the first mistake that a woman makes in choosing the wrong man? Is it from her childhood, watching a mother make a mistake, or what?
Yes, part of it is. Part of that is her. Women older women used to say, I want you to pick a man that's going to take care of you. Now, women, if they have beautiful daughters, they would always, you're pretty, and you need a man that's going to take care of you. Which means that a man needs to have money. A man will take care of you with money. A man would buy you everything, diamonds and furs with money. So you don't have to worry about anything else. So children get that in their minds. And what they'll do is try to find a man that's got money. Because that's been embedded in them ever since they were children. So once the child that is now an adult or a young lady gets to start dating, she starts to date only men that